Good morning, Texoma. I'm Ashley Fitzwater. It is that time of year again. Yes, time to light the tree. And if you are new to the area, well, you are in for quite a treat because it's a big event here, an annual event that's been taking place, I believe, since the 80s, correct?
That's right.
So since the 80s, we've been lighting the tree on the star. It's all part of Hospice of Wichita Falls, an organization here in town that actually is all about the care, hope, and support for families whenever an illness threatens their life. So we, of course, want to welcome Tricia Golding with us here this morning. She is the Development Special Events Coordinator for Hospice, and we just appreciate you being here this morning.
Thank you, Ashley. I am so grateful that I have an opportunity to spend some time with you.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, ma'am. We are talking about the Tree of Lights campaign.
We are. This campaign is sort of what we're known about. We have a great reputation for taking care of families and patients at the end of life, but the Tree of Lights campaign kind of kicks off Christmas, I think, in North Texas. And the money raised during the Tree of Lights campaign goes to direct patient care. And more than ever now, we are in need of those funds simply because we see each and every day a bigger need for a payer source for our patients that don't have any way to pay for end-of-life care. And you said our mission statement, which is care, hope, and support for all, and we mean for all when illness threatens life, that finances should never come into that decision-making on whether or not someone has the opportunity to be on our care.
And what a great mission statement, because unfortunately, especially in these times, money is so tight for a lot of people. And you know, you're already in that difficult situation, and this provides a little bit of relief for those families.
Of us that have, you know, Medicare or Medicaid or private insurance, or maybe we're able to pay privately with our funds, that's great. But for those people that have no source of resources, they deserve the same opportunity and right to die with dignity and grace as those that have insurance or private pay. So we are determined to live our mission statement and make sure that everyone has that opportunity.
Absolutely. And a big way that's done, of course, through this campaign.
That's right.
The goal this year, $200,000.
$200,000. We've raised that goal for, you know, $25,000 simply because of the patient need. And we know that, you know, by the end of this year, we're at about $350,000 right now, needing to give assistance to people. And we feel like there's a very good chance by the end of December that we could be at $500,000. So more than ever, we need people to buy a light. You can buy one light for $10, or you can buy 100 lights, $10 a piece. And you know, the $10 light is every bit as important as more lights. If everybody bought one light, can you imagine where we'd be in all the counties that we service? You know, 12 counties. We'd reach that goal. We would reach that goal.
And I think that is so important to keep in mind, because $10, you may think, I'm not really going to make a big difference.
Significant difference.
You do.
Huge difference. And you know, actually, one of the greatest things is our school-age kids give to us. And last year alone, without them, we would probably have not been able to light that star. This year alone, one of the local junior high schools, Kirby Junior High School, they are determined to raise $15,000 for us. So you're going to see some advertisement out there in the community about the function that they're going to be doing for us. Please go and support these school kids. You know, I think we know this about kids, but they're huge givers, and they love to make things happen. And we're just so appreciative to all the schools, not just in Wichita Falls, but in the surrounding towns that pitch in and their kids do a project for us. And they do all kinds of different fundraisers in their building to be able to raise those funds. So it's great to see those kids chip in 25 cents for a light, or whatever they're doing on their own campus to make sure that they are able. And you know, it's wonderful that some schools can give more than others, but there again, just like the $10 light, that $10 or that, you know, $10,000 does not matter. It's just the fact that we all give. So we never want someone to feel like their gift is not important, because it is.
And what a great thing to be teaching these children as well. I mean, beyond what they're giving to, you're teaching them such a valuable thing, because this program helps children.
It does. You know, not only do we take care of the patient and their needs, and there is no discrepancy about whether you can afford it or not, but a promise we make to those patients that we will take care of their family or their loved ones for a year after the loss of themselves. So therefore, all of our wonderful community support groups through our support services, which is Building Bridges and Camp Grinnigan for our kids, and also all of our wonderful Wings of Hope for people that have lost a child at any age, and then great support groups that meet during the week, during the day, and once a month. I mean, there are all kinds of ways, and we don't want anybody to ever feel intimidated. You come as you are, and you can just be and listen, or you can participate. There is not a right or wrong way to do a support group. And so all the money that is left at the end of the year for Hospice of Wichita Falls, we pour that back into the community for our bereavement services. And they're just amazing opportunities there. I'm so proud of Hospice of Wichita Falls. And I'm so proud of how the community embraces us. And they know when there is a need, they call us, and we're able to reach out to families other than just support groups sometimes. You know, you don't have to have a hospice connection, a Hospice of Wichita Falls connection, to be a part of our bereavement services. Anybody at any time that suffers the loss of someone can make that phone call.
We're actually even going to hear from a family coming up. Can you just share a little bit about how they did just that?
They did. You know, a couple of summers ago, there was a tragic loss of a precious little girl at Possum Kingdom with a snake bite. And her family reached out to us, and we were able in return to help them through some wonderful support groups and counseling. And what they have done for us is an amazing thing. And also, they're going to be able to help our community in some education about what happens when someone is bit by a rattlesnake. So it is just a beautiful story, and we are so grateful to not only Cammie and Jeff, but also their immediate family. It is a wonderful way for us to share the hospice story. And again, thank you for letting us have an opportunity. Everybody, November the 20th,
yes,
we'll be out there with Chris Horgan,
yes,
at 6 o'clock, and we'll be lighting the tree and the star. The star stays on that night.
Okay.
Then it is extinguished. And then when we reach our goal, which I know we will, on December the 14th, after Radio Day on a local radio station, we will go back out to the Psych Center Mall and light that star.
On our station, News Channel 6 at 6 o'clock.
And I also want to remind everybody that we will open at the mall. Psych Center Mall allows us to be there. Rouse Properties is wonderful. And we all have a table there staffed with volunteers and Hospice of Wichita Falls staff till December 16th. Okay. And the mall is doing something great for us this year. They're partnering, and every Friday, there'll be 4 Fridays at 3 o'clock. If you've made a donation of buying a light at the mall, your name will go into a hopper for a $100 gift certificate.
Wow.
You may buy 10 lights that day, but you only get one opportunity. So just come every day.
There you go. No
so
kidding.
Thanks to Psych Center Mall as well.
Yes.
We are so grateful for the extraordinary generosity of this town, and we will forever be indebted to this community. So thank you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. And again, we're going to give you another chance, another look at how you can give. Once again, like she said, Psych Center Mall. There's lots of other ways as well. But first, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to hear from that precious family that she was talking about and the difference hospice has truly made in their lives, and how your money, Texoma, helps so many at the most important time in their lives. So stay with us. We'll be right back.